Hey, can I ask you guys something? How does clanking work in Ultimate? Huh? What determines the end lag of a clank? What determines who wins one? Is there any application? Knowing all this information, you better bet your bottom. There's a ton of application for a certain special fighter from the streets. Let's get right into it. This is Hadoken and Clanking. A clank happens when one collision-based hitbox meets another collision-based hitbox on a grounded player. A clank will occur if both hitboxes are within 9% damage of each other. 10% will result in it being beaten out or swatted away. If the stronger move doesn't connect with a hurt box, the weaker move will go into clank. A clank entails two states, HITLAG freeze and rebound. These two states determine the duration of a clank. HITLAG freeze is a recoil animation whose duration is determined by a move's HITLAG, the freezable SDI part of getting hit. Rebound is determined by this formula. Right here. Right there. PEMDAS, baby. Now, a rule for clanking is that stronger moves base damage determines the whole entire formula, both hit stun freeze and rebound. Forward tilt beat out Cloud's forward tilt, so we use that. If two hitboxes share the same base damage, they will independently suffer their own moves, clank-like freeze, making the lower hit stun move safer. You can also clank with intangible moves. Now I left a link to the Smash calculator in the description. Super easy to use. Just go over to your character, select it, find the move, select it, and look over to the right, boom bang, you're done. You're welcome. So now I bet you're going, great, now I know about something that happens less often than Peach blowing up a bomb. You play Ryu, don't ya? Don't ya? You have one of the slowest moving, collision-based hitboxes with the highest damage threshold in the game. There's a lot of serious application. Let's jump into it. Right there. Give me another. Right there. Yeah, so bad. Input HADO deals 13.6%, up to 15.1 damage if it's fresh, which means it can clank with attacks that deal up to 25%. You say, what do you mean? That's not a 9% difference. The game does not use a 1v1 modifier for the hit stun or rebound formula, which means you have the ability to clank with moves that exceed that 10% window in real match. So I wanted to find a baseline. I wanted to see what is the lowest window our stalest, weakest version of Hadoken can clank with. Base damage of light input Hadoken completely stale is 5, making its lowest clank window 14%, and Neutra B completely stale light variation does 4.2, giving it a clank window of 13.2. Base damage, remember that. I'm going to go out on a limb here. I'm going to say that 85% of all grounded moves do not exceed 14% nor 13.2 base damage. And like I said before, the stronger hitbox determines the whole clank-like formula. So even if you're stale, if it hits that 13.2% window, they will still suffer their own clank lag. You reverse Uno card them with your staleness, making their move determine the whole entire clank. And that's also an unattainable baseline. 9 fireballs have to fill up your stale queue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Make that happen in a match. Another super unutilized technique is HADO hovering. First off, it travels further than Shaku, which goes about 6.5 blocks on the training room grid. Obviously, this is done with a light input, and at max range, only the re-hits touch the shield, leaving you about -1 to -2 on shield. Where HADO travels 7.5 blocks on the training room grid, and still supplies Ryu with +20 to +23, shield pushback, and consistency. Shaku hovering is relegated to the top of the shield to get the most frame advantage, where HADO can touch any part of the shield and still have frame advantage consistency. Yeah. I set Doc to up B at a shield. At a certain distance, Shaku hovering as an approach is just a bad idea. Another problem that arises with Shaku hovering is that it can easily be swatted away. Now that you know about HADO clanking, you can completely eliminate this factor, leaving you with even more frame advantage than you were to hit on shield and approach.
And here I have some true combo strings that lead to either shield breaks, pokes, grabs, and frame traps. Oh, and a little side note, staling hardly affects the frame advantage you get from Shaku hovering or Hadoken hovering. Completely stale, there's about a 4 frame difference with both. If a Hadoken hits an airborne opponent, they cannot DI after. What's great about this is that it keeps them more at a favored distance for you to follow up and punish.
So at all times you have a clank window of 13.2, and that works against intangible moves, and it also grants you frame advantage on shield, and the ability to be even when clanked up close with jabs. You don't believe me? Here we go. Watch this. The aftermath of HADO clanks net some special results. When you clank with input light HADO for the first possible frame, you will be at least neutral on clank. This value increases by up to 4 frames with the more powerful variations. Furthermore, for each frame HADO has traveled, you will be granted more advantage after clank. HADO as a punish tool also keeps your opponent in a favored distance. Most of the time, you are guaranteed to dash once towards the unactionable opponent. Grounded aggression is countered by Hadoken extremely well. It's a great option for characters who choose aggressive options upon landing, like Choker, with his F-tilts. Oh, and before I go, have you ever noticed how any fireball that you have goes through Terry's burn knuckle, even though it has iframes on its fist? If you've ever watched a Wolf match, you've heard some 2-bit commentators say, "Oh, Wolf's laser? That's transcendent." Transcendent? Meaning that it will not clank with anything, huh? Well, surprisingly enough, there are a ton of trans hitboxes in this game. They, them ignore collision-based hitboxes completely. And Terry's input burn knuckle has a trans hitbox, allowing the Hadokens to pass through. And his arm, it's basically in the spectral realm, so it just keeps on going until it finds a hurt box. Here's a list I compiled of all the transcendent hitboxes that Hadoken will just do wonders to. All rapid jabs. All get-up attacks. All ledge get-up attacks. Isabel's up smash. Isabel's forward smash. Ivysaur's forward smash. DDD's dash attack and forward tilt. Kirby's dash attack. Mario's F smash. Mega Man's down smash. Ness's dash attack. Oddly enough, Shakunetsu goes through Palutena's dash attack, even the iframes. Pichu's forward smash. Pikachu's down smash. Only the fire of Rob's neutral air. You can see it hits the base. Ridley's forward smash. All of Robin's Levin sword attacks. Snake's forward smash. Wolf's up tilt. Zelda's dash attack. ZSS's dash attack and down smash. And Diddy's dash attack. And Incineroar's neutral B, it's very weird. Only Shaku works. Now that's all I have for you today, but keep your ear to the ground. I'll give you a hint about what's coming up. The 5th of November. Think about it, you'll get it. Support me on Patreon, please, please. I put in so much work to do this. Just the least you can do is support me with $2. Easy enough. I've given you laughs, I've given you knowledge and good times on stream. Yeah, and talking about the stream, come by the stream. And talking about the stream, talk about the Discord. Recently just hit over 400 members. Active matchmaking like crazy. We have memes. We have other fighting games. We're playing Third Strike now. Screw this. Screw Smash Babies. Kazuya runs this shit anyway. Come on. Come over to the Discord. We're having a blast. I want to give a big special thanks to Labby, the 13th Ace, and Abry. All helping me out. Tremendous people. Showing me formulas, the in and outs of Smash Calculator and the data viewer. Huge shoutouts. Mackie T, stay golden, please. Subscribe. Do your best. Help me out. I helped you. Come on. Who does that? What kind of relationship do we have, people? Thank you. See you around.